Best game ever. Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph. Hope you are doing very well today. We are back here again with the game we made last time, the currently untitled, super sporty, exercise, out of breath, colour grey matching, throwy, catchy game. I need a better name than that. Today we will come up with a better name for that, because today we're going to try to finish this off, give it a lick of paint. I've never understood that. I'm not licking any paint at all, and I wouldn't advise you do either. We're going to give it a whole new design, because you know what? Dirt chic is just so, you know, 8-9 years ago, right? I think this game deserves a little bit better than just some dirt. Also, you might notice, if we go down here, I have changed the redstone round a little bit. I had a few bugs to repair from last time, so I've just done a few things. Namely, it was these sorting systems, right? If you've got a sorting system, let's, how do I go up? How do I climb? I've got nothing to climb with. Oh, I'll just use a crafting block for now. Okay, when you've got one of these sorters like this, and obviously this is the main sorting hopper, usually you feed that straight into a chest or something, but I was feeding it down into this one and then sideways, and that wasn't working. It was kind of there was one item always getting stuck in here because this would turn back on and lock it, so I've had to extend it down past the reach of these torches, just vertically, because if you've got a hopper underneath one of them, it'll always pull. It's sort of pushing and pulling at the same time. I don't really understand, but I've basically had to make the sorting thing and then 1, 2, 3 mega hoppers before it can leave the block successfully. And I had to do the same thing over here as well. You'll see there's the hopper there. This isn't enough. This is only 1, 2. Ooh, have I made problems? Oh, no, it is the same. It's the same. There's the sorty one. 1, 2, 3. See, I can count. I knew I could. Are you proud of me now, Mum? Over this side as well, I've also done a little bit of changing around the wiring. Not much has changed here, quite honestly, but up here, our little ender pearl thingy was broken. The thing that allows us to see how much we still have left in the system. Now, we have the same amount of ender pearls as we do wool, but obviously ender pearls are worth 4 items instead of 1, and it just means that we get 0 to 5 lamps worth of signal nicely laid out. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. Let's start talking about the interior decorating, shall we? So, I've been thinking, believe it or not, the main focus of this game is about colour, right? Specifically red, green, and blue. So why not just emphasise that? Lean straight into it head first and smash our foreheads on it. Let's just go red, green, and blue. And everything else just can be clear and non-obtrusive, so the only real standy-outy thingies are the 3 main colours. A lot of people were also saying, obviously, as you're playing the game, mainly facing this way, so you can see where they go. You're allowed to turn around. Do not throw items up and over here, though. That is strictly against the rules. Anyone caught doing that will... wow. Blah. Yeah. Yep. So what some people were suggesting is that we actually have these colours come up and wrap over so you can actually see them here, which obviously takes a little bit of the memory out of the game. Now, I've tried this a couple of times and it's quite difficult, but think about it this way. All of the hermits will have the same level of difficulty, right? So if it's really, really difficult, that means, yes, all the scores will be lower, but they'll be lower for everybody, so it'll be the same kind of thing. But having said that, having them wrap round and be visible over here isn't the worst idea in the world either. It doesn't really make too much difference. So considering we're really just leaning into the colour of the game as the kind of design, I'm thinking maybe we do have them wrap over, potentially. We could also have some kind of thing show up in the floor, perhaps, or in the wall, or even the ceiling that maybe is controllable. Maybe when this meter up here is getting kind of low, boom, the colours up the front here, they get hidden. You're like, oh, now memory has to kick in to try and remember which ones go where. Maybe not. Who knows? But, yeah, let's you get some colour. I'm thinking we don't stick with just wall. I think we also want to try and get some concrete in as well, just to change the texture up a little bit. And I also think we're going to need quite a lot of quartz. And of course, I know exactly where to get it from. The greatest shop in the world. Yes, indeedy do. Worst shop in the world, total ripoff, 0 stars. Luckily, I managed to find some in my storage, so I didn't have to go to the dreaded nether to try and get some. And we've started to decorate the room a little bit. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, not going to lie. I'm just trying to kind of frame things up a little bit, working out how much we can fill this hole up. At the minute, I want to try and hide that gross-looking tunnel back there, so I'm trying to bring everything forwards. We can also quickly hide these. Want to do this first as well. If we put slabs on there, I'm hoping people can still know. We'll have to put maybe a sign saying, like, throw items down here or something, but they certainly still do throw and go in the hoppers, so that's good. I'm thinking if we put some white concrete back here, technically it doesn't start going up until this block, so we should be able to put something right over here. Just like that. Ah, I'm placing blocks everywhere. Oh no, I'm stuck now too. Can I swim? Hada! Oh, I managed to do it. Okay, perfect. Look, and then it's pure perfect white, and we still get to see the items flinging on over. Put one more slab there. Even better! Oh, it's perfect. Okay, that's a much better view. And I'm also thinking of something cool we can put there as well. But we'll get to that in just a moment. In fact, no, you know what? We'll get to it right now. Last episode, I asked for names for this game. I got tons. You lot are so clever, some of you, and the names are incredible. But the name that seemed to crop up most was called RGB in various forms, right? Loads of people said all different things, and so you know what? I decided we're going to do that. We're not going to have a name for this game. We're going to have names for this game. That's right. It's going to be called RGB. But what does RGB stand for? Nobody's going to know. It's going to stand for anything and everything, and we're going to try and use it as many times as we can. So, for instance, like these hoppers down here, if there is a sign, maybe the sign doesn't say throw items down here. It says relocate blocks. Yep, we need a better word for the G, but you know what I mean. So, and everything, the start button might have ready, go, words. Okay, prepare yourself, because we are about to enter the world of looms. And I've never touched a loom before in my life. I had to look up how to make it. Loom! And, it kind of looks like a barbecue. A lot, in fact. Okay, wonderful. Hello, loom. Right, okay, we've got, I put my banner in there. I put some dye in there, and then we can just... This is easy! Who said this was difficult? Okay, right, let's make some really cool banners to fill that little gap. Give me an R. R. Give me a G. G. Give me a B. B. Put them together, and what have you got? RGB. How cool is that? Okay, first potential name is the Rapidly Gathering Bits Game. RGB. Huh. Yes, how about that? Okay, now let's turn our attention to the scores. We kind of rushed it last episode. We didn't really finish it properly. I think I want the scores to actually be over here, nice and accessible. That's why I've left a bit of a gap. If we go back over here and look at what we were trying to work on last time, we were basically going on a... Oh, why isn't that reset? We were basically going on a system where you have 42 potential points. When you get a correct one, you gain a point. When you lose one, you lose that point again, basically. But there was a slight flaw in that you couldn't have negative points. 0 was the baseline, right? So you could do really, 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 really badly for the whole game, but then the last 5 could go in well and you'd get 5 points, whereas somebody else could be pretty good throughout the entire game, just have a little bit of bad luck towards the end and get less points than you. So I want to try and change that around a bit. Instead of having 2 droppers facing into each other, I want to have 2 separate inventories. One of them is going to be your positive points, the other is going to be your negative points. So you're still going to do a small calculation. Hermits, I'm sorry, you're going to have to get your calculators out. But yeah, you're going to have to look in how many points you gained. Oh, look, I gained 32. And how many points I lost? Oh, I lost 33. Thus, you get a score of -1 total, and that's what you put in the scorebook and stuff. So I think I want to try and get 2 inventories over here. I'm thinking hoppers, so they'll automatically be able to feed back into the thing. Dropper, hoppers facing into them, and we'll work out how we're going to plug that into the rest of the system. Is anyone else getting a little bit scared about the view? It's just redstone everywhere. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I didn't want spaghetti right now. I'm not hungry. Take it away. Okay, right, so this is going to be our point system. Not sure which way around it is yet. I haven't figured it out, but we're going to have a positive points hopper, negative points hopper, and at the minute, they are being held in place by these two little torches down here. That means that, you know, anything that goes into this hopper is just going to stay there. So when this dispenser here spits something out into the hopper, just going to stay so that you can track your score. We'll have a reset button, so when you're happy and you're like, okay, I've learned what my score is, boop, you hit a button, and that will reset the whole thing. So, that's what this little doodad down here is. This is the score lock kind of thing. If it's in this position, the redstone here, it's not powering the torches, thus they're locked. But if the redstone block moves to there, then these will open up, and everything will drain back away. So let's put some stone in there, and put this, if I can, so difficult, like that. You'll see the torches go off, and the points just naturally flow back into here, ready to be used in the next game. It's not massively quick, so I'm hoping people don't get too many points, or at least they just have to wait for their points to slowly drain back away again. But yeah, and then as soon as the game starts, this piston will push it back over here, thus locking the hoppers again, ready for the next scores to go through. So that's the plan. Luckily, the reset button is very, very simple. We can literally put a block here like that with a button on, goes into the dust, into the piston there, thus pushing it into this position to start it. And then this piston here is when the game starts. So I've just pulled a redstone line to here as well, which is literally joined up to the start button of the game. This goes on and starts the clock and everything like that, but it also now diverts up here and just makes sure that the redstone block is back in this position, thus locking everything. So that's how we kind of lock the score and reset it, but now we need to actually start adding bits to it. So at the minute here, we've got, this is the fail line currently going up to this dropper here, so that's now no longer needed. We now actually want to hook that up instead. If I put something there like that, we're going to put a comparator on there. Oh, have we not got a comparator? Well, I can steal one. It's fine. It's my own stuff. I go like that, and we want to... Where do we want to send it to? The... Wait, no. Where are we sending it to? Oh, the dropper. One of the droppers in here. I'm not sure which one yet, but basically we want to... Hey, that's the wrong block. We want to go and put a line to that, and then where's the winning line? Aha! The winning line is down here. We can just continue that to the other dropper. Obviously, we don't want to get the two lines mixed up together. But yeah, that technically is it. We'll figure out which one does what, and it should work, even if it is a bit al dente. Okay, all right, test time it is. We have here really good bits, +1 RGB, baby. Oh yes, 42 of those, because that is the maximum you can get right, because there's only 42 wall blocks in the whole system. And then over in this one, we have -1 really bad bits. RGB, I mean, GRB, I mean, wait, hang on. That's really bad bits. That's not RGB at all. Oh, okay, anyway, we'll rename that to be RGB. Really gross bits, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so these are the two hoppers. They're empty right now. So let's get a point, shall we? Let's get a point over here. Ding, correct, boom. That gave us one really good bit. Okay, wonderful. Let's get another point. Blue in blue. Boom. That also gives us another point. Now let's get a wrong point. Let's put a green in blue. And that should trigger this one. Yes, it's a little bit more delayed. Boom. So we've still got our 2 points. That hasn't changed. But we now have -1 point as well. So we have to do a little bit of maths after it's complete. But that seems to be working. I did get rid of the bad noise, the noise when you get a negative point. I got rid of that because I didn't think it was necessary. It's just nice to get confirmation that you're doing well with the good dings. I don't think you need to hear the bad dings as well. It was just kind of getting a bit noisy. What with all the piston noises and all the droppers dropping off and everything, it was going a bit crazy. So I'm going to rename this and cover this all in and try and just put the final polishing touches on things. And polish I have. Good job I'm wearing this exercise outfit, because my goodness me, doing all that extra polishing really made me break out into a sweat. But I do think it's finally done now. There's a rule book, there's a high score book. Everything is working except for my brain, clearly. So now it's time that we meet this guy.
Hello there, Mr. Zedaph. What's up?
You look a bit different than normal. Have you had a haircut or something?
Got a little skin problem here.
Oh, keep away. I thought you had something weird like that. Well, welcome to my new mystery game. I want you to be my victim. I mean,
What's
guinea
it
pig.
called? You don't even have a name for it yet, do you?
I do. I haven't. How dare you? How dare you? It's called RGB, but I'm not telling you what it stands for.
I can't possibly guess. Yeah. Really good bouncies or something.
Dang it, you guessed it.
Yep, I got it. Nailed it.
Nailed it in one.
What's happening here?
Be a guinea pig. Go. I want you to tell me what's happening.
Just go in. All right. Wait a minute. Is this some kind of elaborate trap? Well, I'm already dead.
You're already dead. Whatever.
Yeah.
And no, it's not.
Reveal Adi below. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna be like that, isn't he?
All right, I'm ready.
You haven't read the rules.
Do I need to... Wait, what? There's rules?
Oh dear, you were the
there's
worst
a book.
guinea pig.
See? Rules. Okay, welcome to Burger. Face the banners and please fly into the wrong mismatch. Throw intercepted items into the 3-way collection zone in front of you. So rapidly grab blocks.
Your reading skills are impeccable.
Rapidly grab blocks? That's RGB Zed. I don't know if you knew that or not, but like...
Oh, what a coincidence.
I know, right? See, I'm helping you out here. High scores. What does Zedaph have? It's 3 or something.
Isn't it? You're gonna have the first high score to put in there.
That's right. Oh, I gotta remember the color. Okay, RGB. Okay, this is gonna not be easy. I'm nervous. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm a bit nervous. Oh boy.
I can't see anything. Like, no, let that one go. Let that one go. I need that one. Let that go.
Are you remembering the colors right, man?
Yes.
No, I don't think you are. I think you've misunderstood, man. You're letting the wrong ones in.
Wait. Oh, I'm trying to catch the colors instead of... Do over! This game is done! Do over! Reset! Redo! Bing, 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 bing!
And bend, and stretch, and bend, and stretch, and 3, and 2, and 1. There you go. You feeling better now?
Much better. It's that, it's that rigor mortis, man. Every day I wake up, I gotta shake it off. I gotta shake it off.
Put that headband on that's almost falling over your eyes.
Right. Okay, so there was a problem last time. Clearly, the instructions
not with the
were
game.
not correct, right? I mean, this might be something you want to take under advisement and make those rules that were clear be clear this time.
Right, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So I was doing the game backwards. Yes. The colors that are correct, I need to actually let go through, right?
Yes. Blue, let blue in. Green, let green in. And guess what?
Red over here? That's a good thing.
That's it.
Swoop. Okay, are we all reset?
I believe so, yeah. It should be ready to go.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this time. All right, go. And...
Noisy noises.
I don't want to blink. No!
You did...
No, I'm doing it wrong again. No, I'm still wrong. Okay.
Are you sure you understand the game now?
Shut up.
Look at those blocks fly.
Nope.
It's really tough, isn't it?
It is tough.
There you go. Oh, the points are flying in now. Except for when they're not. He's letting the blues go. He's letting the reds go.
It's so hard to make that decision in like 1 second. Oh, I need to be Jaying. That's my... Oh, I'm very, very bad at this.
You can't talk and play at the same time. You need every inch of your brain to concentrate. But yeah, do make sure you're throwing your items back into the thing. Otherwise, the game's going to end all quickly and you can't... Oh.
Did it end?
No, I don't think so. Yes, I think so.
Oh, I have so many blocks on me!
You see the lamps up the top there reached empty, so it's refilling back up again now.
I want to go again because I need to... My drop key is J, so that I don't accidentally throw my sword in the lava. And that is not very conducive to optimal RGBificating.
It's not, is it? Did you have room on your hotbar for the blocks as well?
I do. I have 20 blocks on me right now, so...
Okay. Well, let's find out what your score was.
All right, my score was... you put coal in there. I see what you did there. That was pretty good. -1, so that's -2 points and +10. So I have a score of 8.
Very good. Yes, that's technically a score of you.
Adequate.
Well, technically, there's no scores yet, so technically you're the world champion.
I am. Exactly. No one's ever defeated me at this game. Amazing. I must practice, Ed. I must practice. This is great.
It's quite tough, isn't it? It's quite a tricky game.
It is. Oh, you know, if I wasn't sitting here trying to like talk to you, I think I could do better. I really do think I could do better with some practice. But that first time, you're just like, your brain can't. You have to identify the color. You have to do 3 things: identify the color, figure out what track it's supposed to be on, and then decide, should I catch that?
Mm-hmm.
And you have about 20 milliseconds to decide all that.
It's not very long. It's the brain and the fitness all coming together, and
the fitness.
It's definitely one that practice makes better, not perfect.
So you did good. You did good on the timing and stuff. If you could see them coming more, it'd be way too easy. So you did good.
You know what? Throw them blocks back in. Maybe have a few more practices and see how you feel. But thank you for
sounds good
for testing out being the initial guinea pig.
Oh, it was great.
Not a bad score.
Hey. Do I get to keep the headband?
Yes. I mean, it's covered in your sweat, right? So I'm not having it back.
and my rigor mortis drippy bits, right?
Yeah, there's probably all bits of skin falling off in there. I don't want it back. I don't want to touch it with a barge pole. Get out of here.
Hooray! New outfit!
Well, there we have it. Looks like we made a very happy Tango at the end there. He won an outfit, so he seems very content no matter what. But did you notice all of the puns? Look, rules, guide, book... high scores. Couldn't think of one for that. Reveal grade below. There's RGB written everywhere. Everywhere. There's no points in there, but the points have got it written on as well. Retry. Get better. Oh, ready? Go begin. Oh, if you can think of one for high scores and for reset points, do let me know. But yes, it is finally done. Do let the other hermits know in their comments section as well to come and play this game. I think I'm going to have to put, like, out here, a massive, great big RGB letters or something, because it's kind of tucked away under the hill at the moment. I don't think anyone will even know it's a secret. It's a secret, so go and tell everybody about the secret. So I'm definitely going to build a humongous RGB lettering out here and a proper little entranceway. But for now, that is going to be it. I do hope you enjoyed watching. As always, a massive, massive thank you to my wonderful patrons whose names are all over the screen right now. Thank each and every one of you for your wonderful, wonderful support. But until the next episode, I guess, a bye. Or should I say, really good RGB. Bye.